ramp warm-up protocol used within a resistance training program. RAMP stands for raise, activate, mobilize, and potentiate. Raise is increasing heart rate, body temperature, and respiration. For example, jogging, skipping, and light cycling for 5 minutes. Activate stimulates key muscle groups that will be used within the session. For example, glute bridges, crab walks, all to be used within resistance bands. Mobilize or mobilization is improving range of motion, and examples would be leg swings, hip openers and closers, and arm circles. Potentiate is enhancing intensity and mimicking session movements, and examples would be light weighted squats before heavier sets, plyometric jumps before power cleans. About RAMP protocol. The RAMP scheme provides a starting point for creating successful warm-up procedures for competitions and workouts. Warm-ups should always be performed with the goal of ensuring optimal performance preparation in mind. Activities which facilitate raising, activation, mobilization, and potentiation without causing necessary exhaustion should be chosen. Functionally efficient exercises can also be achieved by properly scheduling warm-up times throughout the training week. Athletes can engage in a lot of skill or movement development activities without having to put in extra time due to effective movement skill-based elevation parts. Similar to this, efficient activation and mobilization exercises enable the efficient use of prehab and mobility training without requiring extra time. Additionally, the potentiation category offers the best time to perform exercises like speed and agility work. It can also offer a very time-efficient way to guarantee that athletes receive controlled quantities of this particular type of training throughout the training year. RAMP protocol, RAISE. RAISE begins with dynamic exercises that increase heart rate and blood flow, such as sprints or cycling. This phase is critical for getting the body warmed up and ready for physical exercise. Throughout low intensity exercises, this phase seeks to increase blood flow, heart rate, respiration rate, body temperature, and joint fluidity. This phase might be allocated to movement skills and or athletic skills because of the athlete's limited training time with a strength and conditioning coach and the role warm-up can play in the training process. These exercises can add up to a significant amount of time spent on establishing these essential components over the course of a training year. A strength and conditioning coach can create routines that effectively develop and improve specific elements, such as important movement patterns or techniques used in a sport, while also incorporating the elevation elements required for the warm-up. Activate mobilization. Activate is engaging key muscle groups with exercises like squats, lunges, or glute bridges. These movements help activate muscles that will be used during the workout. Mobilize is used in mobility exercises to prepare joints for vigorous activities. This may include leg swings or thoracic rotations. Activation and mobilization. These stages have two main objectives: to engage important muscular units and to increase ranges of motion, and key joints utilized in the sport. The varied requirements of the athlete and the sport will determine whether or not this included in the specific activation. Exercises that focus on these main muscles can be chosen in situations where it is necessary to activate certain muscle groups. The duration of this phase will vary depending on the activity and the needs of each individual athlete. RAMP protocol, potentiate. Potentiate gradually increases your workout intensity in order to meet the session's objectives. This phase concentrates on preparing the body for high intensity movements and boosting performance. By following this routine, athletes can improve their performance, lower their chance of injury, and be well prepared for resistance training sessions. In conclusion to the RAMP protocol, to get the body ready for resistance training, the RAMP protocol: raise, activate, mobilize, potentiate, offers an effective and efficient warm-up technique. It improves performance, lowers the risks of injury, and ensures that athletes are both physically and psychologically prepared for training by gradually increasing intensity and emphasizing on specific muscle groups. These are my references for the PowerPoint. Thank you.